Hello everybody, Batman Ultra 7 here, and apparently based on my views on my Immortal Thor video, where I literally just read an article, you guys like to hear me read an article. So, today we're going to be going through Bleeding Coal's scoop on this new development at DC, basically an ultimate line for DC Comics called Absolute DC Comics. There's a few things we gotta hit before we fully get into this. What do we mean when we're calling this an ultimate line? Originally, in the early 2000s, at Marvel, they did a ultimate run of comics, which was basically, we need a new continuity without erasing the one that's been going since the beginning. And it's just the thing that Marvel Comics is never going to do a reboot. Never gonna commit to a full reboot, while DC has done it a million billion times. And then recently, they did a new Ultimate launch, spearheaded by the minds of Jonathan Hickman, Preach Momoko, and so on. It's mainly Jonathan Hickman, but there's some other really great creative minds behind the other titles there. So let's get into it. Scott Snyder's Ultimate line for DC is to be called Absolute Comics. There's been rumblings about this for a while, and I wasn't sure if there was any credibility to it until now, but it sounds like it's happening. For a little while now, Bleeding Coal has run gossip about an upcoming publishing project at DC Comics being spearheaded by Scott Snyder. Scott Snyder was a big creative mind behind the New 52, working on Batman, and I believe that was when he worked on Swamp Thing. Let's see. One that has been compared to Marvel Comics' Ultimate line, as already discussed, that reimagined a number of main characters in a new continuity, recreating them from the ground up. Marvel has also revisited the concept this year with a new Ultimate Comics line that has topped the sales charts in comic book stores and gone to multiple printings, especially Spider-Man by Jonathan Hickman. But what Scott Snyder has been working on with a number of major comic book creators has been in the works for longer. Now that's really interesting. And we have a name for it, Absolute Comics, or just Absolute. Bleeding Coal understands, however, rather than some single central creator-focused line or something with a major editorial driver such as Dan DiDio. Everybody loves that guy. Everybody loves that guy. I lie. Or Jeff Johns' DC Rebirth. This is intended to be more of a hands-off affair on Snyder's part, with the creators being given more of a carte blanche to achieve results closer to the All-Star line, which the All-Star line was shaky at best, with major A-list creators on board. Also, rather than something separated from the main line like All-Star, the Ultimate Universe, or even Jim Shooter's New Universe back in the day. Ooh, that was something. This will be something published in conjunction with the main line, part of a larger initiative that aims to spotlight DC's entire lineup, but there will not be a reboot or even a relaunch of the main line. That will remain intact in continuity, along with many creative teams will continue on. I really like this part, because the mainline DC has enough, relaunches and initiatives as it is, and I really like what they've been doing so far, so I'm glad that we're not having to restart it again. Because the other name I have heard of which Absolute Comics is a part is DC All In. The broader initiative Snyder and other creators have been working on. Make of that what you will. This is most definitely being seen as an attempt to do New 52 right, alongside DC Rebirth with a more holistic approach. That the team on DC All In are aiming to give fans something bold while leaving alone what's already working. And I expect to hear a lot more at San Diego Comic-Con this year. Announced in SDCC and launched for New York Comic-Con maybe. But what I'm hearing so far, I like a lot. This feels like what DC Comics needs to lift itself. Marvel has had Ultimate Comics. Image has had the Energon universe of Transformers and G.I. Joe, which is awesome. And now DC Comics has Absolute Comics for All In. So I understand that Absolute Comics will also follow sometime after Mark Waid's Absolute Power, which is this right here, which is being drawn by Dan Mora, and it's basically it's kind of leading out of World's Finest, but also taking cues from all of these different single runs in July and August. Maybe in October and November. Title similarity is a nice touch, as is the fact that DC still has the trademark on the Absolute line of oversized slipcase line of hardcover volumes launched by Scott Dumbier. I'm probably mispronouncing that. With the Absolute Authority. Now, any chance that's funny. So yeah, that's it. This isn't exactly like official news. But I just wanted to, put this out there. Let's start a discussion about it. What do you want to see from Ultimate Comics? And why do you think like past initiatives in the past that have like not worked out, like the New 52 or DC Rebirth? And thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications when I release a new video. Have a nice day. Read some comics.